Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Passport Nomad, and before we jump into the content today, I'm going to start by asking you at this time, could you please hit subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up on all my newest posted content. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of doing your research before you get on the plane to head to your next destination, which I should have been a little bit more on. I kind of was slacking up and I did a couple of videos and kept myself busy. And, well, let's just put it this way. Long story is I booked a plane ticket to Thailand. I was planning on leaving this July to relocate to Bangkok and stay there for a while. I booked my plane ticket like a month ago, like about good 2 months out. And as time went on, I was just like, I called myself getting on the internet and I was doing my research and things like that, seed price living, everything like that, like I usually do, crime, all that stuff, food, everything. And then I came across a couple of videos and I come and find out that a lot of tourists have been leaving Thailand. The tourist market has gone down. A lot of people have been leaving Thailand, and I was trying to figure out, well, why is this? Why is tourism down in Thailand right now? And then I came across this video.
COVID-19 is back in the headlines here in Thailand. Case numbers have doubled in the past week, and Bangkok is now the epicenter of the new wave. In the past week, public health authorities here in Thailand have reported nearly 50,000 new COVID-19 cases as a new COVID variant spreads through the population. These numbers only include reported cases from people who sought hospital care, and the actual number of infections is likely significantly. Hospitals are also preparing for a surge in cases with more beds, doctors, and extra vaccines and medications. But what about the risk level for the current outbreak, and should you be concerned or even cancel your holiday? The current variant causing most infections in Southeast Asia more broadly is a sub-variant of Omicron, which became one of the dominant strains of COVID during the later stages of the pandemic. It spreads fast, but symptoms are generally mild in healthy individuals. And this is fairly typical for most viruses, which become weaker over time as more virulent but less harmful strains become dominant. So while the new strain is highly viral, mortality rates are much lower than earlier variants. Thailand has reported a total of 24 COVID-19 related deaths during the current outbreak that began in January 2025. The regular flu season is still ongoing here as well. Flu infection rates were quite high this year, and the new COVID strain adds an additional risk for vulnerable groups. And the at-risk groups are very similar. Outcomes tend to be worse for elderly people and people with chronic illnesses or weakened immune systems.
So with that said, I canceled my flight and I extended my stay here in the Philippines. I'm going to stay here for an additional 6 months and see how this blows over in Thailand. Just keep watching the news and the reports coming out of Thailand on social media and everything. Now, I don't play with COVID-19. Before I left, America to come here, yeah, I remember being on lockdown. It was no fun. Can't go anywhere. You don't want to do anything. Everyone's wearing a mask, washing your hands excessively, and then work on top of all of that. Well, anyway, the thing is, I'm surprised I haven't heard about this until just recently, the beginning of this year. And I haven't heard many reports about this on the news or anything like that, major news, American networks or anything like that. So nobody's talking about it. And I'm like, okay, doing some more digging and to see what people were saying and to see if this was actually real. Is this a hoax? Is somebody just playing around? all this and that, and I come and find out that, yeah, it is real.
Why are there not more people talking about Bangkok's latest COVID-19 surge in 2025? Let's break it down. Over 50,000 new COVID-19 cases in just a week, driven by the Omicron XX variant, spreading 7 times faster than the flu. Bangkok is the epicenter with over 6,000 cases. Experts warn this is just the beginning. The wave could last 2 to 3 months, but you can help. Wear masks, practice hand hygiene, and stay informed from reliable sources. While the fatality rate is low, precautions are crucial. Protect the vulnerable, elderly, pregnant women, and those with chronic illnesses. If you have symptoms, stay home and seek medical care. Stay safe, stay informed, and let's get through this together.
Thailand is experiencing a steady rise in COVID-19 cases with over 31,000 new infections reported from May 11th to the 17th, marking the 11th consecutive week of increases. Dr. Tira warns that the real number is likely higher due to unreported cases and underestimation in official data. He urges the public to take precautions, including wearing masks in crowded places and avoiding close contact with sick individuals. Dr. Tira expects the surge to continue for several more months and stresses community vigilance to manage the outbreak.
No. This really is going on. Thing of monkeypox here in the Philippines, down on one of the islands. They're trying to contain it now. But, yeah, I don't know what you believe in. People say, oh, COVID's not real. I've had friends tell me that.
You can't make this shit up, people.
And I'm like, you know what, man? You're not a doctor. You're not a scientist. And I don't know what this is. And the best thing I can do is just be safe and protect myself. I'd rather be safe than be sorry. That's the way I live it, you know? So I canceled my flight, and I'm just going to wait this out. But until then, I'm checking out what other people are saying and see what's going on right now currently in Thailand.
It is safe. There are no restrictions. You can see a lot of people here. School, parks, shopping malls, night markets, everything is open. June is not a peak season, so it's not very crowded. Just wear a mask if you're still afraid.
I don't care. June, July, this is wet season. It rains a lot. It's also flu season. So it's more susceptible right now for everyone to catch the flu, catch colds, and get sick. Plus, you're spreading that around Thailand. I don't think I'll take that chance. I'll stick it out here in the Philippines and not get on that flight. This is why it's so important for you to do your research, check what's going on in that country you're about to visit. You know, if a war is about to break out, if a flu is about to break out, a disease or whatever, you know, an epidemic, anything could be happening and you don't know that you're flying into it. And you could take the chance of getting stuck there or something happening to you. So this is why it's behoove you to do your research first before getting on the plane. Make sure everything is all square. Know what to expect when you get off the plane, things like that. Just don't fly to a place blindly winging it and whatever happens to you, happens to you. But anyway, it's a good thing I saw this because I would have got on the plane, went over there, and, you know, God knows if I would have ended up, you know, getting infected with that. And I haven't. I've had my shots, luckily, and all this and that. I've had my booster and my 2 shots. And you know what? I've had friends that haven't had it, and they're saying, "Oh, I'm fine. Oh, it's fake. It's phony. It's just the flu. Oh, it's the measles. Oh, just eat pineapples." You know, and I'm sitting here like, "Oh my God."
You can't make this shit up.
The things people say. But like I said, to each his own. It's better to be safe than be sorry. You know what you're going into before you get into it. And, you know what I mean? Just be in the know. That's basically what it all winds down to. Well, with that said, I'm going to end the video right here. I just want to say thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell so you can keep up on my next newly posted video. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid out there. This is Passport Nomad, signing off.